What's the strangest punishment your parents ever gave you? When Skyrim came out in November 2011, I lost my mind. I'd been following the development for months, watching every trailer, reading every preview. The day it dropped, I picked up my copy from GameStop and basically didn't leave my room for 3 days straight. My mom had to bring food to my door because I refused to pause long enough to eat dinner with the family. I was completely obsessed. I'd get home from school, boot up my Xbox, and play until like 2 in the morning. Then I'd drag myself out of bed, zombie my way through classes, and rush home to do it all over again. My grades didn't tank or anything. I was still doing my homework, but every single free moment was dedicated to exploring every corner of that game. I had notebooks full of notes about quests, skill trees, and character builds. My dad started making comments about it after the first week. You know there's a whole world outside that screen, right? That kind of thing. I'd just nod and say, yeah, sure, then go right back to fighting dragons. My mom was more concerned. She kept asking if I was feeling okay, if something was wrong at school. Like my Skyrim addiction was some kind of cry for help. It wasn't. The game was just that good. Things came to a head about 3 weeks in. It was a Saturday and I'd been playing since I woke up. My friend Marcus called and asked if I wanted to go to the movies. I said no. My brother Tommy asked if I wanted to shoot hoops. I said no. My mom asked if I wanted to go to the mall with her. Hard no. I had just started the Thieves Guild questline and nothing was going to pull me away. That evening, my parents called a family meeting. I was annoyed because I was in the middle of a dungeon, but I paused and went downstairs. They sat me down at the kitchen table with these serious expressions on their faces. My dad did most of the talking. "We think you're playing too much Skyrim," he said. "It's becoming a problem." I tried to argue that it wasn't a problem, that I was still doing fine in school, still doing my chores, but they weren't having it. Then my mom dropped the bomb. "We're taking the router with us to work every day," she announced. "No internet means no video games."
I just stared at them. Tommy was trying not to laugh. I opened my mouth to explain that Skyrim was a single-player game, that it didn't require internet, that their entire punishment was fundamentally flawed, but something stopped me. Maybe it was the look of determination on their faces, or maybe I just realized that explaining this would lead to an even worse punishment. "Okay," I said, that's fair." They seemed surprised that I accepted it so easily. My dad nodded approvingly. My mom looked relieved. They actually high-fived each other after I went back upstairs, like they'd just won some major parenting victory. The next morning, Monday, I watched my dad unplug the router and put it in his work bag. He gave me this sympathetic look, like he felt bad, but knew it was for my own good. The moment their car pulled out of the driveway, I turned on my Xbox and loaded up Skyrim. Worked perfectly, obviously. This went on for 2 whole weeks. Every morning they'd take the router. Every day after school, I'd play Skyrim for hours. They'd come home, ask how my day was without video games, and I'd tell them it was hard, but I was adjusting. My mom even told her sister on the phone that she was proud of how well I was handling the punishment. Tommy knew what was happening. He'd walk past my room, see me playing, and just shake his head. I bribed him with my desserts for a week to keep his mouth shut. Eventually, they gave me the router back, convinced their punishment had worked. They congratulated themselves on breaking my gaming addiction. I thanked them for teaching me such a valuable lesson, then went right back to playing Skyrim every night. I never told them the truth. As far as I know, they still think taking that router was the brilliant parenting move that saved me from video game addiction.